Hey guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and today we'll be talking about some interesting weapons which have been leaked. These are going to be the upcoming weapons we'll be seeing over the next couple of seasons. We're going to be starting off with the Akimbo pistols. At least, that's what it looks like on the footage. Now, if you want to see where I'm getting this information from, you can check out this article. It's linked in the description below, but first things first, let's talk about the Fnatic energy pistol. And at least from what we've seen in the leaks, this energy pistol looks to be an Akimbo weapon. Now, I'm still not 100% sure on whether or not this is going to be an Akimbo weapon once it comes into the game. I'm a tiny bit skeptical, but it's entirely possible that they might add something like this into the game, especially since this type of stuff is already doable. I mean, you've seen hackers in Apex wield Akimbo weapons before, so adding in Akimbo energy pistols really wouldn't be too hard. It also kind of makes sense as the pistol itself simply does not do that much damage. If the pistol were to simply get added into the game normally, I highly doubt it would be a weapon that most people would want to pick up. I'm pretty sure it's going to be down there with the lower tier weapons, so I don't really see them adding in a weapon that's going to be of a lower class. With that being said, it does sort of make sense that the pistol is dual wieldable. So why don't we go over how this pistol works? Basically, it's an energy pistol, which means first of all, you don't really have to worry about bullet drop. Energy weapons have low bullet drop in general. Also, you can charge up the pistol shot similar to the 30-30 repeater, and it does around twice the amount of damage as a normal shot. This is a pretty useful tactic, especially if you're dual wielding this and you're trying to peek a corner. Just charge up both pistols so that the moment the enemy peeks, you can do double the damage from both pistols, and just like that, you do a decent amount of damage. So with that being said, we'll just quickly go over all the other energy weapons, and then I'll get to the Maelstrom, which is the light ammo LMG, and the Scorpion, which shoots arrows at an automatic fire rate. Yeah, so imagine the bow, but full auto. That's basically what this weapon is. I'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so next up, the Nemesis. You've probably heard of this before. The first time it got leaked, it looked like this, and this is a burst fire energy weapon, and as expected, it has a 4-round burst, but it seems like full auto is also an available fire mode. Now moving on to the Gemini, which is an energy SMG. The way this works is actually pretty freaking awesome. So if you only have one Gemini SMG, well, it's pretty weak. There really is no reason to pick this up just by itself compared to the R9 or the Car SMG. So by itself, it's not very powerful. But here's the part where the Gemini becomes really good. For the description of the SMG, it says paired rapid fire SMG. Dealing damage with one Gemini reloads the mag of an unequipped second Gemini. So basically, if you're shooting at someone and the bullets hit them, that ends up reloading your backup Gemini. And here's the part where it gets even more interesting. When you have two Gemini SMGs, you can pair them together, and so it's basically an instant switch between weapons. It's like a point something second delay between you switching, so you can essentially empty the mag of one SMG, instantly switch to your second Gemini, empty that mag, and if you do end up hitting shots with that magazine, well, you can quickly switch back to your first one, and you can continue shooting with that, and it's basically a never-ending cycle until eventually you run out of ammo in the magazines because, well, you're bound to miss some shots. But yeah, that's a pretty cool concept. I'm very interested to see how they implement this into the game and whether or not it's going to be a little bit overpowered. Okay, so next up is the Maelstrom LMG. I'll get to the automatic bow weapon really soon. So we now have some extra detail as to how this works. So when this was leaked quite a while ago, in the description it did say that if you killed someone, you would get an extra 5 bullets in the magazine. Now based on the new leaks, it looks like that's a permanent change, and the effect stacks up to 3 times. So basically the maximum amount of extra ammo you can have in this magazine is increased by 15 if you end up getting 3 kills. At least that's how I interpreted this weapon. Anyways, finally we have the full auto bow. So this weapon is called the Scorpion, and it has around a 16 bullet magazine, except of course instead of bullets it's arrows. Now each arrow does quite a bit of damage. It does around 21 damage per arrow. Also keep in mind this thing has an insanely fast fire rate. I'd say it's pretty similar to the Spitfire's fire rate. It's basically that fire rate but 21 damage per arrow. So basically the way I see this thing working is if you can control it and you have good aim, you're gonna absolutely destroy the enemy. However, if you're not very good at recoil control and you're not super good at aiming, you're gonna run out of ammo really quick. And I'm not just talking about going through the trouble of reloading. Arrows are hard to find in the first place. So basically, if you want to pick up this weapon, it's a very hit or miss type of thing. You either hit all your shots and you kill the person really quickly, or you miss a lot of shots and you either run out of ammo in the magazine, or you run out of arrows in general, and then you're pretty much screwed. So I really do see this weapon pairing well with legends like Loba, who might be able to get you some extra arrow ammunition, but also expect that when this weapon comes into the game, there's probably going to be a bit more arrows in the loot pool just to balance it out a bit. So yeah, there you go. Those are the leaked weapons we have coming up in the future seasons. Let me know in the comments below which one of these you think is the most overpowered. Personally, I think it's the bow weapon because some pro players are definitely going to master this thing, and oh boy, they're going to shred some people. But yeah, that's enough talk for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and of course, as always, anyways, stay safe, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace out.